Hey, it's that time again. It's the most wonderful time. I haven't sung in so long. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Okay, so I haven't done any announcements about the Holiday Slay series, but it is here. And so I'm just going to jump right into this. We are going to be going live 3 times a week: Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, leading up to Christmas. And what I'm doing is sharing with you the things that I know that makes the end of the year my biggest sales months ever. And before I jump in, I want to show you guys something. So I got myself an early Christmas present. I don't know if you've seen this, but there is something called the Bridgerton Experience that is coming to LA. And so I bought tickets as soon as I saw them. And then I got these shoes that are going to go with my outfit that I'm going to wear because I have to be extra. Let me close my notebook that's here in my journal. I have to be extra. I can't just go to the Bridgerton experience. I need to make sure that I'm getting a full body experience when I get there. So here's what's up with Holiday Slay this year. Today's topic is I'm tackling and battling the biggest sales myth. Actually, let's just go ahead and call it a bold-faced lie of the season. And I want to teach you and share with you how to use it to finish the year with momentum, to finish strong, and to have your biggest month this month. I want you to understand that can still happen this month. So welcome to the Holiday Slay series, where I'm going live again every Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday at 12:30 Pacific time to give you everything that you need to know in order for you to slay your sales during the holiday season and finish this year with some momentum into the new year, into 2022. So listen, there's 24 days left. And there's a big lie that always floats around this time that can keep you stuck. And so what I want you to understand is now is actually a time where you actually want to begin to reflect and to review on what has happened this year. And I'm going to talk about how to reflect and review for this year and how not to get stuck at the current level that you are next week. So you want to tune in for that, because what happens is I see people every time this year setting a goal for themselves. I have makeup on my shirt. Setting a goal for themselves, and then it's the same goal they set the year before and the year before that and the year before that. And if that's you, you don't have to raise your hand. You don't have to say, heck yeah, that's me. I'm, being frustrated about it. Just getting an understanding on how to review, how to reflect, and how to set goals so that every year you're actually raising the goal, or you're setting a next level goal. Like every year for the past, I would say 5 years, I have doubled my revenue every single year. And it's kind of crazy because I used to be one of those people who would set the same goal, like this year I'm going to hit $500,000. This year I'm going to hit $500,000, and every year it would be the same thing over and over again. So we're going to talk about that next week. But today I want to reveal one of the biggest lies. I feel like this is the biggest one that keeps people stuck during this time of the year. I even have clients sometimes who come to me and they're like hemming and hawing, like, should I do this? Should I wait till January? Should I do it at the beginning of December? Do you think people are going to show up? All of these kinds of things, because this lie floats around that right now people are really trying to be with their family. They're not really trying to buy. They're not investing in anything. And that is the furthest thing from the truth. So before I jump in, I want to invite you guys to something that I'm doing. The biggest thing I want to invite you to do is, from now until the end of the year, what I would love for you to do for yourself is to challenge yourself to daily sales, challenge yourself to making offers every day. One of the things that I see people doing over and over and over and over again is they're wondering why they don't have enough clients, or people aren't taking them up on their offers because they haven't seen it. I saw a post from somebody yesterday, and the person was talking about how they did a great offer for Black Friday, but no one bought it, not one single person. Guess what? I never saw the offer. I may have bought it because it's something that I'm interested in. However, I didn't see anything about it until yesterday. And so what happens is when you only offer one time, your ego sometimes goes, oh, well, nobody wants that. And then you don't offer again. But if you were to offer over and over and over again, the way social media works, we'll all see it at different time points. It's not like we'll see you offering all day long. So I'm not even challenging you to offer 5 times a day. I am just challenging you to make an offer once a day. Whether it's an offer to get on a call with you, an offer to book a session, an offer for something that you're selling, a course to download, a freebie that you're offering, just offer something every day, because I would promise you that the reason why you don't have as much money as you want in your business, or you're not making as much money as you want in your business, is because you're not offering enough times. Here's the thing. I will often tell people, if you want to make $10,000 in sales, you got to make $10,000 in offers. If you want to make $100,000 in sales, you got to make $100,000 worth in offers. You can't make $5,000 worth of offers and be upset that you didn't make $100,000 this month. Okay, I love this lipstick so much that I keep wearing it, but it always does the same thing. It cakes in the inside of the creases of my mouth like that. So you want to be offering over and over and over again. And do you have the courage to do that? Okay. So that's the first thing. And the second thing is, I want to support you with making this your biggest month this year. I am doing my cash creation course for free. Now, those of you who have done it before, you know I only do it twice a year. I have been playing around with charging for it because it is a course. I could charge at least $1,000 for this course. However, because I know that it is a high investment to work with me, I want people to get an opportunity to see what it's like to work with me, but also I want to prove a point. During this time of year, when most people are sitting back, sipping on cocoa and, singing Christmas carols, thinking they have to wait until January to get started, my clients and I are making money. Other people are making money. So why not you, right? So the cash creation course is free. However, there are some rules, and I'll talk about those a little bit later. All I request is 100% participation from you because I'm gifting it to you. So if I'm going to give my time, what I want you to give is your 100% commitment to start and finish the course. We did this course last year and we made over $300,000 in revenue in just 5 days, just following the action steps that I've given. So if you want in on the crash course, there is a link at the top, and I will actually put it in the comments too a little bit later. There's a link in the description of the video, and I'll tell you what the link is so that you have it. It's letsmakemoresales.com. So if you go to letsmakemoresales.com, you can sign up for the crash course. It starts Tuesday, December 28th. I think that's the right day. And we go all the way to December 31st. And I'm actually thinking about adding a few more days to it. So we might go a full week with the crash course, just so that you can be supported with that momentum all the way into the new year, so that you're making sales into the new year, so that you have sales conversations booked on your calendar. So letsmakemoresales.com is where you want to go to sign up for the cash creation crash course. That's going to help you create some momentum into the new year. So like I was saying, right now, you hear people saying, don't do things right now. Don't launch a program. Don't do a series. Don't teach a masterclass. No one's going to show up. You're going to get more traction. You're not going to get enough traction because people are focused on the holidays. And here's what I want to share with you. The biggest lie is that people aren't buying right now. And I know we believe that people are buying things and stuffs and gifts, but when you're in the transformation space, or you're a coach, or you are, in leadership, or you do services for business owners, oftentimes we think, oh, people aren't thinking about that stuff right now because they're just buying the types of gifts that they want to buy to give away. They're focused on buying things. And I used to be so afraid to do anything during the holiday season. Here's what I want you to understand though. When I was doing that, when I was not selling, because there's always a holiday going on, that's the truth. I was in fear-based thinking. That's when I was struggling. That's when I wasn't hitting my monthly goals. Those were the times, of course, when I couldn't find clients anywhere. I was struggling because I wasn't getting the word out there. And because of that belief that people don't buy right now, people don't want to attend a masterclass right now, all of that kind of stuff. They won't do a crash course or a challenge, all kinds of things floating around. Because of that belief, the holiday season and fourth quarter would be my lowest and slowest sales months of the year. It was a self-fulfilling prophecy. How many of you guys are like kind of in that headspace right now? Oh, I'll just plan out everything, and then once the new year's are over, I'll hit the ground running in January, right? So what did I do? I stopped listening to people. And it's not just listening to people. I stopped listening and basing my business, my life, my decisions, how I move in the world on other people's fears and apprehensions. And I start following my own intuition and trusting my own inner guidance and knowing about what I wanted to do and how I want to create revenue and how I wanted to create my business in the world. Last year, we did $1.5 million for the entire year. A million of that was done in the last quarter. Over a million of that was done in the last quarter. This year is no different. Like, I've looked back over the minimum of the last 4 years, and every year, November and December have been my biggest sales months ever. This year, we're at $1.8 million in sales just in the fourth quarter. From October to today, we have brought in a little over $1.8 million in sales. This is the chick that would just sit back and go, well, dang, Halloween's around the corner. Everybody's not going to be doing anything. And I would just chill. I'd plan and I'd prep and I'd just be a regular person on social media until the year's over. And now, this is my biggest sales quarter ever. It always is. And it has been, at least for the past 4 years, almost 5 years. Every year during this end of the year, I've done a series where people say, don't do a series right now. Don't do a crash course. Don't do a challenge. Don't do a masterclass. You're not going to have the attendance. Don't do it right before Christmas. Don't do it after Christmas. I do my event in November, just before Thanksgiving. People were like, oh, you can't choose that date. People aren't going to want to travel because of Thanksgiving. My event is where I make the most money in my business. It's so crazy to think about it in that way. And so what I want to gift you with, hey, Bissy, what I want to gift you with is the trusting and knowing for yourself. Okay. Not listening to other people, not just because, oh, there's holiday parties and this reason and that reason. All of that is a bunch of bull, because people are making money right now. And like I said, why not you? People are making decisions about who they want to support them throughout the new year, whether it's with their health, with their mindset, with their body, with their businesses, with their relationships. They're deciding now because they're setting goals for themselves right now. Don't allow that lie, that biggest myth, to keep you quiet and whispering in the marketplace and doing things like just posting holiday videos and stuff and inspirational memes and quotes and never telling people, this is how you can buy from me. So the only reason why it wouldn't be you making sales right now is because you're not making offers. That's the only reason why. So here's the deal. If you're going to create some momentum into the new year, and if you want to play a bigger game, the first thing I want you to do is type game on in the chat. Type game on. If you want to play a bigger game, if you want to show up bigger, if you want December to be your biggest month ever, type game on. And so I'm going to challenge you. I'm going to give you a couple of things to show you how to do this. And then I'm coming back every Wednesday and Thursday, and we're going to keep adding things on top of this so that you get in the right mindset so that you can show up in a different way. Let me see if you guys are typing game on. There we go. I see you. I see you. I see you. I see you. All right. So you still have enough time to do a $10,000 a month, a $30,000 a month, or even a $100,000 a month or more this month. It is totally possible. I had clients do it last year. I had clients do it the year before, and I have clients doing it this year. Even though it's holiday season, you can still have your biggest sales month ever. So not one more time, but I'm going to invite you again, in case you missed it, to do the Cash Creation Challenge with us. We're going to be supporting you in doing this. We're going to take this last week of the year. I'm gifting you with my Cash Creation Crash Course, and all you have to do is go to letsmakemoresales.com. We start December 28th through the 31st. And again, I may even give a few more days of support and extend it into the first week of the year. What I want you to understand is that this is a live program. It's not a course that I'm giving you access to that you're going to do on your own. I'm actually going to be taking you through day by day through the methods that I've used that's resulted in over $3 million in sales just in the last 16 to 18 months or so. And we've done all of that organically, just using social media without having complicated funnels and technology, really just using the strategies that I'm going to teach you during the cash creation crash course. And my clients are using it to rapidly accelerate their income as well, to the tune of 100K months, using the very same strategy. So you don't want to miss this. Go to letsmakemoresales.com. Actually, let me just type it in. I'm learning how to use my Mac more and more. Thank you, Bissy. She already did it for me. Thank you so much. I love it when leaders show up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So letsmakemoresales.com is where you want to go. All right. So how do you make this year, or how do you make this your biggest month ever? How do you do that? Focus. So that's the first thing. You still have time if you focus. We have 24 more days. A lot can happen in 24 days. So here's the first thing that I want you to do, and we're going to kind of map this out together. Are you ready? First thing I want you to do is I want you to write down the goal. How much money do you want to make? Now, this isn't the time for you to go pie in the sky. Well, I want to have $1 million. I want to have my first 100K month. Probably not going to happen this time around, right? It could, but we don't want that kind of stress. We just want you to set a goal so that you create momentum and you do create some kind of revenue this month. And this isn't just the nil month for you, right? A 0 month for you. So write down the goal first. That's the first thing you want to do. Then you want to write down the ways that you can accomplish the goal. So if I want to make $100,000 month, what are all the ways that I can create $100,000 this month? If I want to do a $25,000 month, what are all the ways that I can create a $20,000 month this month? If I want to do $10,000 month, what are all the ways that I can accomplish a $10,000 month? You're basically going to do that for yourself. You're going to write down the goal and all the ways that you can accomplish it. And then the third step in this process is you're going to hit it until you hit it. So you're going to go for it. You're going to hit the ground running, and you're going to make those offers. You're going to reach out to people. You're going to look at your old sales calls, all of those different things until you hit the goal. You're not going to stop. You're going to keep going until you hit the goal. You're just going to do the damn thing. That's how it's going to happen. So again, if you want to make $5,000, basically you can say, okay, maybe I want to enroll 5 people into $1,000 program. And that's how you want to do it, right? Then you got to be selling the heck out of that $1,000 program, right? If you want to make $5,000 and you want to enroll one person into a $5,000 program, then you want to be selling the heck out of that $5,000 program for the next 25 days. And that's what you will focus on. You're not going to sometimes focus on that and go, well, maybe I should do a $47 offer, or focus on it sometimes and go, maybe I should do a masterclass. You're just going to focus on the goal. That's it. You're going to hit it till you hit it. I promise you, most of you have been giving value all year long without asking for the sale. You have given enough value. So there's nothing that you have to worry about right now about like, well, I have to do something for free that leads people to the next thing and the next thing. You've had 12 months to give value, to serve people, to give out your freebies, to offer those things. And the people who are following you right now, who are in your communities, in your Facebook groups, on your email list, watching you on your Facebook page, those are people who are already bought into who you are. You have given value enough. Now it's time to cash in, right? The only thing you have to worry about is the voice inside of you, the power player inside of you transitioning into now forwardly asking for the sale instead of asking for the sale in a roundabout way. Just going for it, having the courage to cash in on the value you've been giving all year long, being forward about asking for the business. That's the only thing you want to worry about. 25 days. Can you stomach that for 25 days? So again, I want to support you in doing this and getting the clarity to make it happen simplified. It doesn't have to be complicated. Again, if you wanted to sell a $5,000 thing, I promise you there's somebody around you who's willing to invest $5,000. They just, one, need to be able to see the offer. So you need to give it often, and you've got to get it out there. Okay. So the first thing is write the goal down and hit it till you hit it. Make it simple. The second thing is pick the program that you want to focus on. And what you want to do is pick a program that focuses on solving one big problem, not the overarching everything in their business, everything in their life, but one big problem. What do you have that can solve a problem that people have right now that they're thinking about moving into the new year? right? And it could be something that you just create for right now. Just want to be clear about that. It definitely could be. It could be that you're going to go for a 4 hour intensive with a group of 5 people or one person or 6 people. And that's all you're looking for is, 5 people to say yes at $1,000 to a 4 hour intensive, or one person to say yes for $5,000 to a 4 hour intensive. It can be that simple. I'm just giving you an example and making this up as I go. But the truth is, it can be absolutely anything. You just need to focus. So pick a big, hairy problem that even in the Christmas season right now, they will invest to solve that particular problem today and not wait, right? And then continue to make that offer boldly, confidently, and consistently for the next, I keep saying 25, it's 24 days that we have left. Keep making that offer over and over again for the next 25 days. You got it? What will happen and what you need to understand is that your results for 2022, they don't start in 2022. They don't start January 1st. They're starting right now. What you have done, I would say for the last 60 days, maybe even if I were to shrink it a little bit, the past 45 days is what's going to determine what your first quarter looks like right now, especially what you're doing right now during the month of December. What you do now is a reflection of what your first quarter is going to look like for certain, for sure. Okay. So if you're sitting back, sipping on cocos with cinnamon sticks, right? Watching your Hallmark movies, whatever you're doing, singing Deck the Halls, and that's all you're doing, saying you're going to take the whole month off and relax and rejuvenate, that's going to show in your next year. Now, here's the thing. You can relax and rejuvenate and still have things going on. This is not about killing yourself. This is just about being intentional. What is it that you want to create? McDonald's is not rejuvenating themselves. Walmart is not rejuvenating themselves. They are working. They are working. They are working. There are businesses doing business. Business is being done. If you look in your email box right now, if you look on your social media newsfeed, you are being asked for business constantly. They are putting offers in front of you. You need to be doing the same thing. Now, I definitely take a week off for Christmas. I always do that. You can do that too. You can, whatever you want to do, you can do. You won't be able to find me during that week. However, I am intentional. I may post some things on my personal page, but I won't be working in my business. But I've already have the plan and the intent set for what I'm doing, where the calls are going to come from, how I'm going to post, all of those things. I've earned the right to take off that time, and I will. However, I'm very intentional. Question for you is, are you being intentional about how you want the end of the year to look and how you want the beginning of your next year to look? You want to be very intentional about that. Okay. So, by all means, take time off for the holidays for sure, but don't just decide to take a whole month off because you think everybody's in Christmas mode. It's the intention behind it. Everyone's not in Christmas cheer mode right now. People are actually buying. So, here's another big tip. I want you to go for it. I want you to pick a dollar amount that lights you up. I want you to pick a dollar amount, pick a goal, pick a dollar amount, list all the ways that you can make that dollar amount happen, and then just go for it like nobody's business. Pick a goal, pick a dollar amount, list all the ways you can make that dollar amount happen, and then go for it. Now, you don't have to do all the ways, but the most important thing that I would say is pick the fastest way, the most expedient way, the speediest way to get to where you're trying to go. Focus on that. So, like earlier, I gave the example, you can try to get 5 people at $1,000, or you can try to get one person at $5,000. If it were me, I'd be going for the one person at 5,000, right? So you got to do what feels good to you, but also, how can you get there the fastest? This is what I want this month. How can I get there the fastest? This is what I want to create. How can I get there the fastest? So ask yourself that question, take notes on it, and then hit it. Okay. So what I'm getting to is pick the fastest path to cash. Okay. Bottom line, if you want to make $1,500 in the next 30 days, then find one person who's willing to pay you $1,500 for something. End of story. All right. So, again, I want to support you. We're just kicking off this series. This is the first one. We'll be back tomorrow. I don't even know what I'm talking about tomorrow, but we'll be back tomorrow with another lesson. And then I'll be back on Friday with the lesson. And then I'll come back every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday just to keep your head in the game around this thing. But I want to issue you a challenge to do. I'm going to issue you a daily sales challenge. Make an offer every day, some way, shape, or form, in some place. One day it can be in your email inbox. One day it can be on your social media page. But just one day it can be in somebody else's inbox. It can be just a direct offer to someone. But I want to challenge you to try to make sales every day in some way, shape, or form for the next 25 days. Okay. So this challenge starts now. And if you're in on that part of the challenge, I want you to type "I'm in the comments, because I'm going to come back around and look at the comment section of this video, even if you're watching the recording, just so I can witness who's in on the daily sales challenge. Make an offer every day. That's all I'm asking you to do. I'm not asking you to post on your social media page, this is what I'm selling, this is what I'm selling every day. But in some way, shape, or form, you should be making an offer, whether it's an email, whether it's in your Facebook group, whether it's on your Facebook page, your Instagram page, directly to a person every day in Messenger. Every day, make an offer to someone or someones. I see those I'm ins. I'm witnessing you guys. Here we go. Because I want to stand in agreement with you. Okay. So let's start this off. Why don't you guys go ahead and post in the comment thread right now? What is your goal for this month? What is your goal from this month? It can be in dollars. It can be in the number of clients. That's up to you. But I just want to see what your goals are. But it needs to be like numbers. It needs to be something we can measure and track. It can't be like, I want to be more visible this month, right? That's not trackable. All right, I see $18,000 for the month. Go ahead and type whatever your goal is for the month. Going to witness that with you. All right. Let me just look and see. Only got one person telling me what goal they're going to do. Okay, well, then it's me and you, Bissy, all day long. Listen, don't be modest. The thing about putting things out there in the world, sometimes we don't want to do it because we're like, well, what if I don't do it? That's the whole point. If you want the universe to conspire on your behalf to make things happen, I'm always about verbalizing it as much as possible. And since we're not in a room together, the only way I can have you verbalize it is by typing. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be 5,000. It could be 1,000. It could be 100,000. It doesn't really matter. It's just that declaration and that line in the sand. I'm going to focus on this for the next 25 days and see what I can create. It's just a game. We're playing a game. You may hit it, you may not. However, if you do nothing, you're guaranteed not to. That's it, right? So even if you're watching the replay, go ahead and type that in so I can set an agreement with you. And I want you to be able to celebrate when you do hit it. Okay. I want you to see the magic you create when you're focused and intentional on actually creating revenue in your business, as opposed to showing up and hoping that people are going to search around your page, open all your emails, and figure out somehow how they can purchase from you. It doesn't really work that way. I want you to be bold. I want you to be brazen about it. I want you to put the links right on the pages for them to connect with you, or give them the direct calls to action, like instructions for how to reach out to you. Reach out to me in Messenger, shoot me an email, all of those things right in the when you make the offer. So don't make it cryptic, and make it easy for people to buy. Okay. Let them know you're available. Let them know how much is available, or how many are available, how much time is included, all of that stuff. Be very, very clear. These are the types of interactions I want to see you having with people for the next 25 days. That's it, because people are buying things. Don't buy into the myth that they are not. Okay. Then you and we're all going to come together for the final week of the year, and I'm going to teach you my methods that have brought in over $3 million in the last 16 months. Okay. Results are created right now for 2022. I'm just going to keep saying that over and over and over again. I want you to get an understanding. And I want you to create a new habit of actually focusing on making money instead of just focusing on visibility, which is what most people do. Most people wake up focused on showing up. They and hope that the money comes as a result of that. I say focus on creating the money. You will show up when you're focused on creating the money because you're clear. You're clear about what it is that you are trying to create and what you're trying to do. All right, I see some more coming in. 5 clients, $30,000, 8 clients at $12,000 in a $12,000 program. All right. So again, this is not the place for you to like try to do something you've not done all year. The beautiful thing is you get to make this easy for yourself. However, you want to be focused and consistent, right? Just focus and consistent every day. Show up, make your offers in some way, shape, or form, and in some place. Don't skip a day. Make an offer to somebody or someone or someone's every single day. Invite them, invite, offer, 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 offer. That's how this is going to work. Money first, visibility second. Absolutely. I always tell people, I learned this from one of my coaches though. Make money first, build a business second. That's how I've been able to get where I am and have a profitable business because the focus was on having profit in the first place so that I could do the things I need to do to grow the business, i.e., redo my brand, all of those things. Okay. So if you guys are ready for this, let me know that you're ready. I think I've got everybody that's here. You've got your numbers in. It's very simple. Just make the offers. That's how this thing works. Very simple. Make the offers every single day, starting today. Ooh, all right. Let's make more sales.com is where you want to go. If you want to join me for the cash creation crash course, invite somebody to do this thing with you. We're going to do something every day. I'm going to give you a cash creation challenge that is going to have you go out and do something that can bring clients into you so that you are guaranteed to end this year with some momentum and hopefully some cash and sales, some cash in the bank and some sales on the books. Okay. So I will see you guys tomorrow for the next episode of the Holiday Sleigh. I'll be rocking my next Christmas cheer outfit. Not quite sure which one I'm going to wear. I have so many of these things. I bought a couple of new ones this year. You should see me walking around town and this stuff. People are like, some people are like, not some people are very happy, but they're like, what the heck? Because I'm like all the way down. Can I show you guys my legs? I'm dressed all the way. It's not just my top, it's all the way. Anyway, guys, I will see you tomorrow for our next episode of the Holiday Sleigh. Get out there and make those offers and make some sales.